A cutting-edge facility in the heart of campus is expanding opportunities for engineering students. We have the details coming up.
The Rawls College of Business has a little more room to grow this fall. Find out more about the new West Wing expansion next.
The Texas Tech football is off to a hot start after last week's win over Louisiana Tech, but can they carry that momentum in the conference play? Kyle Stafford has an in-depth look at the Red Raiders in sports.
This is the MCTV Weekday Update.
Welcome to the Thursday edition of the MCTV Weekday Update. I'm Laura Duclos.
And I'm Reyna. Construction projects have become a common sight around Tech campus. Currently, the university has 3 major projects in progress and half a dozen in design and planning stages.
That's true, Megan. And with the fall semester kicking off a few weeks ago, a couple recently completed construction projects opened their doors to students, faculty, and staff. Last Friday, the Whitaker College of Engineering held a dedication and ribbon-cutting ceremony for the Maddox Engineering Research Center. The facility is located in the former Mass Communications building on the northwest corner of Memorial Circle. When the Mass Communications building was closed in 2012, the building underwent a full renovation, converting the 80,000 square foot space into a state-of-the-art research facility. The initial gift of $7.5 million from JF Maddox Foundation led to the creation of the project and also included naming rights, which honor the legacies of Jack Maddox and Donovan Maddox. The building consists of 3 stories of labs, offices, conference rooms, and a 50-seat lecture hall for distance education.
Engineering wasn't the only college on campus to celebrate the opening of a new facility. The Rawls College of Business also held a special ceremony that marked the opening of the West Wing expansion, growing the facility by more than 38,000 square feet.
It really established the north gateway entry to the Texas Tech University campus. We had an east, we had a west, we had generally a south on a couple roads, but we never really had a north, and this really is the anchor to the campus from the north. Design focus was successfully accomplished by our partners, but the micro courtyard's a little bit different. We really set an example of integrating natural light into these interior spaces. You're actually feeling that right now, rather than a closed 4-sided wall. It's clear from surveying the students, and I find this interesting, and hats off to Tech and COBA, that they unanimously preferred a Chick-fil-A in the facility. They did get a choice on that. This project did not have the sculpture behind us planned at the beginning. During the process, we are very special, fortunate, awesome opportunity to accept a gift from Glenna Goodacre Studios. The gift does coincide with her retirement from a 50-year career of sculpting. The work's entitled CEO. It's 6'4" bronze sculpture that features an astute, active businesswoman on the move. This is the 6th Glenna Goodacre work in the Texas Tech University system, and I think that deserves a round of applause.
The West Wing expansion project broke ground in the summer of 2015, less than 3 years after the original building was completed. Continued growth of the college led to the approval of the project, which was actually part of the original plans for the building.
In other news, the Texas Tech University system is continuing with plans to create a veterinary school in Amarillo. On Tuesday, the Amarillo City Council approved a $15 million grant from the Amarillo Economic Development Corporation to help establish the school. The money is a big step in the effort to build a new facility on the current Health Sciences Center campus on the west side of the city. AEDC says the addition of the vet school in Amarillo will add 100 skilled jobs and almost $10 million to the annual income of the local economy. Texas Tech administrators originally proposed the concept of the school in December of last year in an effort to address a huge need for rural and large animal veterinarians in the state. The first day of fall is turning out to be a lot more like summer than the beginning of autumn.
That's true, Laura, but it's looking like that could all change by this weekend. Let's take a look at the MCTV forecast. The MCTV tower cam is showing a few clouds in the sky, but for the most part, it's been another warm, sunny day. High temperatures are in the upper 80s and overnight lows should finish out in the lower 60s. Tomorrow we'll see more of the same with clear skies, but starting tomorrow night, those clouds will return and we could see a few rain showers late in the evening. On Saturday, the rainy conditions will continue with the highs in the 80s and winds reaching 20 miles per hour. On Sunday, we'll see our best chance for rain with stormy conditions sticking around throughout the day. Temperatures will also be a bit cooler with highs in the lower 70s. Sunday will also be a bit windy than we've seen lately with gusts predicted to 40 miles per hour. By Monday morning, the rain will come to an end, but the clouds will stick around, keeping temperatures below 70 throughout the day. Windy conditions will also continue with speeds hovering around 15 to 25 miles per hour. Overnight lows on Monday will be the coolest so far this season, with temperature forecast in the upper 40s. Tuesday will bring a slight warm up back into the 70s, and winds should be a little more calm. Looking ahead, temperatures should rebound into the 80s by the end of the week. Last Saturday, the Red Raider football team topped the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs 59-45. Although Tech got to the win, it was another contest a little too close for comfort for many Tech fans.
With Tech starting conference play next week, is the team ready for tougher opponents in the Big 12? Kyle Stafford joins us now with a detailed look at the Red Raiders. Kyle?
Thanks, Laura and Megan. The Texas Tech Red Raiders have the week off as they prepare to open up Big 12 play. The Red Raiders will host the Kansas Jayhawks on Thursday, September 29th at Jones AT&T Stadium. Kickoff is set for 7:30 p.m., and if you can't make it out to the game, you can catch it on Fox Sports 1. Last season, Tech needed a late interception return for a touchdown by Deshaun Johnson to close out the 30-20 victory over the Jayhawks. The Red Raiders are on 2-1 on the season, with their lone loss coming on the road against Arizona State. Their offense has been potent in the first 3 games, ranking second in the nation in both yards per game with 678.6 and points per game with 61. Patrick Mahomes has led the way for the unit as he leads the nation in total offense, passing yards, and total touchdowns. Mahomes already has 1,493 passing yards and is on pace for 5,972, which would break former Red Raider B.J. Simmons' NCAA record of 5,833. Despite the offense putting up insane early season numbers, the defense continues to hold back this team. After showing signs of improvement in Week 1, the defense has taken a step back and ranks 123 out of 128 teams in total defense, allowing 531.3 yards per game. If the Red Raiders can shore up some holes on the defensive side of the ball during the bye week, the team could be in prime position to make a run in what is surprisingly a wide-open Big 12 race. This Saturday features 4 matchups between ranked opponents. Number 8, Michigan State hosts number 11, Wisconsin, in a crucial early-season Big 10 matchup. Number 12, Georgia, who is still looking to find a rhythm under new head coach Kirby Smart, will travel to number 23, Ole Miss. Number 14, Tennessee, plays host to the number 19 ranked Florida Gators as the two look to take control in the SEC East. And in the nightcap, the number 10 Texas A&M Aggies take on number 17 Arkansas in Arlington at Jerry World. These games should produce a lot of excitement and will have an impact on the college football playoff race. Tomorrow, the number 25 ranked Texas Tech soccer team will open up Big 12 play at Kansas with kickoff set for 7 p.m. Then on Sunday, Tech will return home to host the Iowa State Cyclones at the John Walker Soccer Complex with kickoff set for 1 p.m. in that one. In volleyball, the Red Raiders opened up conference play yesterday against TCU, falling 3-1. This Saturday, the Red Raiders return to action as they host West Virginia at the United Supermarkets Arena. The start time for the game is set for 1 p.m. Now, Tech has gotten off to a good start this season under new head coach Tony Greystone with a 10-6 record, but they have dropped their last 4 matches. That's all for sports. I'm Kyle Stafford. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Kyle. If you're looking for something to do tonight, the Tech Activities Board has you covered. Let's take a look at the MCTV events calendar. Tonight, head on over to the Sub Escondido Theater to catch a special showing of The Purge election year. The movie is a follow-up to previous editions of the Purge horror franchise, this time focusing on Charlie Roan, a senator who plans to end the deadly tradition once and for all after losing her family 18 years earlier. But as always, her hopeful plans are ruined by those attempting to keep the tradition in full force. Tonight's screening starts at 10 p.m. and attendees will also get a voucher for popcorn and a drink. This is free with your Tech ID.
With the School of Music's calendar in full swing, you have a chance to enjoy weekly performances by talented students demonstrating their skills. This week, you can catch the Fall Tuba and Euphonium recital in the School of Music Choir Hall located in Room 10. Students of Dr. Kevin Wass will be performing solo works written specifically for these instruments. The recital started at 7 p.m. this Sunday, and it's free and open to the public.
And finally, next week, TAB is hosting its annual Service Week with events taking place every day. Service Week kicks off with the Diversity Scrapbook event taking place on Monday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. right outside Copy Mail in the Sub. Later on in the day, students are invited to head over to the Boys and Girls Club and participate in games with children from the club from 4 to 7 p.m. For more information on Service Week and all those scheduled activities, you can go ahead and check out tab.ttu.edu.
So, Laura, do you have any big plans to kick off this fall season?
You know, not really. I'm really excited because it's my favorite season of the year, and I am pretty stoked to go see the corn maze.
Me too. I actually just love the fact that I can finally wear sweaters like you are right now, but not exactly until next week when the weather cools down.
For sure. I am so ready for fall weather that should come along with the season. That does it for today's edition of the MCTV Weekday Update.
Thanks so much for joining us, and be sure to check out ttuhub.net every day for more news. We'll see you on Monday.